Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Toxicity. Back for episode 2 of this putrid, pollution-infested cesspool. Holy cow, this place is wild. Alright, so we had a really, really good start last week. And a big thank you to everybody who watched the video. Apparently there's a lot of people watching. Hopefully you're watching on this one too, because the adventures are now beginning. Alright, I've done some rearranging. As I said at the end of the last episode, I did get a nice little storage area here put in. So, yeah, we got a whole lot of stuff. Spores, we got toxins, we got goo, we got a lot of stuff. All right, we got a lot of good stuff. Now I did open like some chests as I was going around collecting stuff for like all the copper, or not copper, but all the iron and stuff to make those chests. So if I found some stuff, I just kind of threw it in the lockers there. And we're doing good. We got food, we got water. I mean, so long as we have ice, we have water. Yeah, I mean, everything's just great, except for all the horrible pollution. It's kind of a problem. All right, so today I have a couple of goals. I want to really attack purification. Okay, I want to really start getting going on that. And then I also want to do a little bit of exploring. There we have this area down there, and there's also an area over there that looks like I need to do some exploring. So I want to do that. But I see in the top left of the screen, in the first steps there is the tier 1 atmosphere purifier I need to build, and then there's also a new screen that I didn't build at all. This thing, the toxicity screen, displays information about toxicity and purification of the planet. While I was doing this, I had some things unlocked, and I didn't think I'd have anything unlocked, but I had like this, the tier 2 goo cleaning chip unlock. So apparently I'm unlocking things, but they just don't show up in this menu here. I'm guessing they show up in this menu here. So I need another place to put this. Maybe I'll just throw it down here on the floor for right now. This is the temporary base after all. How do I make this? How do I play this game? All right, so I'm going to need some what's the stuff called again? Chlorine dioxide, a pristine mushroom, and a polymer. The polymers I believe I make here with microplastics and other stuff like that. So purified water. I've been grabbing that too as we've been going. So, all right, where did I store everything? It's been a little while since I played. Hold on, give me a second. All right, boom, there we go. Got the polymer, and then we also need pristine mushroom and the chlorine dioxide, which I have some of that there. And pristine mushrooms, where art thou? Found them. All right, there we go. Got it. Nice. Now I should be able to build this thing. And can I just throw it down here on the floor? There we go. Perfect. All right, so what's this thing do? Here we go. Okay, yeah, there it is. The tier 2 goo cleaning. Oh, tier 3 goo cleaning also. I'll probably have to invest some time into making those things. Let's see, there's also the toxic filter, a goo removal explosive. That's kind of fun. Tier 2 detoxification machine. Interesting. Tier 2 atmosphere purifier. Okay. Okay, oh wow, there's some stuff. Oh wow, okay, yeah. Holy crap, okay. It all ends with a tree seed. Okay. So tungsten rod, okay, interesting. Tungsten, that's a new thing. Huh. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff I gotta purify or unlock here. Alright, so the next one's unlocking at 75 KPU, and I am at 11. Gotta up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Let's start by building one of these things. The atmosphere purifier, tier 1. Okay, well, I should be able to gather those supplies, no biggie, because you make them all in here, and I think I got everything for them. Okay, got everything. Now, this should make one of these things. Now, this does 7 to purification. I think this thing, this water collector that I put down last episode does 1 to purification. It's like 7 of those all in one, which is very nice, yes. So we're at 1.8 right now for purification. So if I just, like, slap this bad boy down here. Power stay down. That's always a plus. What does that bring us up to? Yeah, 8.8. Okay, so I should probably make a couple of those, actually, come to think of it. I need to grab some more stuff, though, because I don't have a whole lot of these chlorine dioxides. And I believe I just need to grab some spores to do that, because I think they come out of those things. So why don't I try to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them? How about I try to get 6 of these things going? Grind those up for me, will ya, please? All right, but it's going to take 6 pristine mushrooms, which I actually do have, but I'm going to probably need more of those things. I think we're getting very close to, very, very close to picking my beans. Very close to actually going out and exploring to try to find some stuff. But if I can, I would like to get, yeah, that should allow me to get one more here. Actually, one more of these things built. Let's grab some of that too. Go over here and grab some toxins. Let's just grab a whole bunch of them. And go back to this machine here and shoot. Hold on, I forgot purified water here. Let's make some room in my inventory. Purified water. There we go. Got it. All right, and there we go. Got it. Sweet. Awesome. Let's go put the toxins back. Shan't be needing those right now. I'll be needing them in the future. And then the last thing we're going to need is the purified mushroom, or the pristine mushroom. My bad. We just need one for right now because that's all I can make. But that'll double up our, that'll bring that up to like almost, what, 15? 15.8 or somewhere around there. Let's go ahead and just drop this one right down next to the other one. Power stayed on. Good. Plus. All right. Yeah, 15.8. That's what it's up to. All right, sweet. That's better than what it was before. We should be whipping our way down the street to the tier 3 goo cleaning ship here pretty soon. I mean, it's climbing. It's climbing a lot faster than what it was. Before we get out there and explore, though, what does it take to make this, the tier 2 goo cleaning ship? Basically, everything I was just messing with. I got to just do that again. All right, so this thing here, it says allows the removal of toxic goo faster, which is great because that thing takes a month of Sundays to pick up a pile of toxic goo. So hopefully this one here will be a little bit better. Okay. I am going to need a breathable place when I get to these locations, but I would like to pick a spot. We're going to start over there. We're going to start on that farther one there, so I have a bigger trek to go. But let's start over there, and I'm going to go explore this building, find what goodies there are inside it, and hopefully not die in the process. And I say that having turned completely around because I realize my hydration is in the tank, and my food isn't looking too good either. So let me grab some actual like stuff to keep me alive over there, and then we'll head out. All right, let's head out now. Yes, now that I'm prepared. Look at this survival game. Yes, good. Oh yeah, I have a jetpack. Forgot about that. I was walking over here. I was like, I have a jetpack. I don't need to be walking like a pleb. I can be flying like a pleb instead. Because I found this last episode and it was awesome. All right, let's go ahead and grab this stuff to make a breathable area over there. And then I did notice when I was going around collecting resources and stuff that there is a very, very toxic area over there that is going to hurt really bad to go inside of. But I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a brave man. Foolish, but brave. Okay, so there is going to be a lot of supplies I'm going to need to get because look at this place. Would you just look at it? There's so much stuff to explore here. There's the railway goes in here. Now, it looks like I could actually go up the railway and use that to gain access to that facility, and I'll probably end up doing that. But I couldn't help but notice as I'm scoping out from a safe distance here that there is goo down there, and it's 0.8 per second I'm losing. So that's a heavily radiated area. I need a plan of attack if I'm going to go about this. And my plan is to attack. All right, so that's that's what I'm going with. Let me get a breathable area. See, I learned something. You can't actually build inside of these radiated areas. Pretty nifty stuff, huh? Dangerous, but interesting. You can build right along the side of them, though. So let's go right here. All right, and we're going to give ourselves a little breathable area here. And then I'm also going to slap down a 5G hotspot here as soon as I can figure out where it is. There it is. Because that way we can actually... you know, watch our Netflix. So let's get in here though and try to find a little bit of iron, like even just one piece, because actually a couple pieces, because I want to build a locker in there so that I can dump the goo as I pick it up. But I cannot stay in here very long. There we go. Here's the number 3 right there. Oh, I do have a little flashlight I could use too. Maybe help not only me see, but you guys see as well. Slap down a locker in here too. Clip it into the wall. Doesn't need to look pretty. Throw all of this stuff in there. We'll hold off on grabbing a bite to eat real quick. Now, let's test out this goo chip, or which one is it? The goo cleaning chip right here. And let's see how much this thing sucks. All right, let's get in here. Now, there's some goo piles down here. The goal here, because there's more up there too. Look at it. It's just a disaster everywhere. The goal here is to lower the 0.8 to point something lower, like 0.7. That's already better. All right, so let's try to suck up as much of this stuff as possible. Let's suck like we've never sucked before. Yes, this is actually going a lot faster than the tier 1. There's a noticeable difference. Like, ooh, I didn't quite get all that. Ooh, what's this? Hold on. Aluminum scraps. Okay, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for those things because aluminum is very much appreciated. Now, I do have to worry about my radiation levels, so I'm going to bail out right now because it's at half. I'm going to try to play this safe. I don't have a thing with me to save me, so if I die in here, it's the end, people. It's the end. But it's probably not going to happen. I got this. Don't worry. Famous last words. All right, let's get in here. Oh, there's a pristine mushroom. I want to grab that too. Those things are super valuable for purifying things. All right, let's get in here and see if we can't find more goo. Yes, goo. Yes, very good. Let's suck that up while flying above it, like I'm like some kind of like a superhero, like Batman, or not Batman, but like Superman flying over and blasting with my heat vision there. All right, let's pick this up there. Oh, there's so much down here. This is just ridiculous. I also keep an eye. Okay, we're at 0.6, so it's lowering a little bit now. That's good. It's not as poisonous as it was before, but it's still pretty bad. It's still worse than the other stuff that we found. Is there any more over here? There is. Okay, suck up the goo. Suck the goo up. Get rid of it. Gone. Be gone. All right. I don't know if there's any more. I don't see any more down here. But I do see my toxicity meter at half. So I should probably bail. I see a pristine mushroom up there. I'm coming back for you. Ooh, that stuff burns. All right, let's stash everything in here. Still doing good on food and water right now. I'm a little low on food, but that's all right. Now, there was a pristine mushroom over here that I would like to grab because it's super important. But I don't remember exactly where it was. Oh, there it is. It's up there. Sweet. Is there any more goo over here, though? Like, I want to make sure I get all the goo from down here before I try to venture up to the top part. Grab the pristine mushroom. Any more goo at all? Any goo at all? What's that? That's cobalt. That's not goo. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. So much stuff. I got to keep an eye on my my timer that I'm down here. That looks like a safe area over there, actually. Metal scraps. It's not aluminum. Let's get over here and reset my timer at least. But I do have to worry about my oxygen meter too. So this resets my my time inside the horrible irradiated stuff, but not my oxygen. So I got to dive right back in there. I'm not seeing any more goo down here, though. Oh, there's a chest, though. Let me grab and see what's in this chest. Good stuff. I'll take it all. It looks like there was actually an outfit in there. I don't have time to celebrate about that, though. I got to keep on moving. Pristine mushroom. Let's grab it quick. And then I'm looking at my oxygen is much more of a threat right now, so I'm going to just kind of bail back to my hidey hole and get a breath of fresh air. I don't see any more goo down here, though, so I guess the rest is all up top. Woohoo! Yeah, the radiation burns. All right. What did I get out of that anyway? I got an outfit. I got Roreo. Oh, look at that! I got like a galaxy on my outfit. All right, sweet. It looks like I'm going to be rocking this for the time being until I find something else. Awesome. I look universal. This is incredible. All right, but seriously, what else did I get? Oh, I got a Volnus plant. That's a good thing too. That's a really good multiplier on that too. Sweet. Awesome. Pristine mushrooms. I collected those. Yeah, I got some high quality food. That's what I'm talking about. I'm still going to eat my beans, though. All right, sweet. So can I hold, like, all this? No, I can't. Can I hold? I'm going to have to take a trip back. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to have to take a trip back. All right, let me grab all the kind of valuable stuff and then fill the rest with goo. All right, I'm going to take a fly back, and then I'll be right back. Okay, while I'm back here, though, I do have to go back out there, but while I'm back here, though, I wouldn't mind getting another one of these purifiers down. How's my power doing? Like, how much does this suck up? 1.1, it says. Oh, yeah, I got plenty. I got plenty for this. I wouldn't mind getting another one of these things going. I think it'd be very handy, so I'm going to need, like, that. And I could probably do 3, actually. I could do 3, and then I'm out of this stuff, but I am processing more goo to get more plastics here. 3, 1, 2, 3. Never mind, I can only do 2. I can only do 2. So let's just do this, and because then I got to get more spores processing, which I do have right here. Why don't I get these things in the oven so that I can get processing those ASAP. Bink, throw those in there too. Yep, look at this. All right, I'm gonna need those things, please. Oh, there's some more right here. Hold on, maybe I do have enough. I'm not too sure. I need purified water, I think. Hold on, I gotta eat some of that in there. Ugh, inventory management is such a hassle. Now there's a whole bunch of new stuff. That just gave me a warning about something that was probably super important. Whatever. What do I need? We got that. I need more purified water. 1, 2. What was I missing? Oh, the chlorine stuff. Yeah, the stuff that I was complaining about not having enough of. All right, there's one more there. Perfect amount. Excellent. Make another one of those things. Let's get a drink of water before I pass out and die. That leaves me with 1, 2, 3. Enough for 3 of them. Sweet, I do have enough for 3 of them. Let's go ahead and grab 1, 2, and then we need a bunch of toxins, which I might have some in here. Hold on. Oh, I have 1 in there. That's not enough. Let me grab some more out of this chest here. As many as we can. Make some more plastic polymers. And that's good. That's good. All that's good. Let's grab some pristine mushrooms. Throw this toxin back in here. I don't need that. Grab some pristine mushrooms. I need 3 of them. Grab it. I'm looking at every chest except for the one I want. There we go. All right, now the power should stay on for all this. So let's just go ahead and bump this up a little bit so we can start unlocking some of the newer stuff in the game. Like so. Perfect. All right, sweet. How's that doing? What's my purification at now? It's 36.8. All right, that's better. It's actually my best stat that I have right now. So go forth and unlock this right here. This will be great. It's still going to be a little bit before I get there, but it's going to be great when it does. Holy crap, people. I just noticed. Global planet purification, 2%. Number of toxic goo cleaned up. 57 of 2. 2,000. There's 32 areas I got to clean up. Well, I'm working on number 3 right now, but holy cow. Oh, man. Oh. I'm suddenly realizing the weight of the situation I find myself in. You know what? It's fine. 2,000 goo cleanup piles. It'll be over in a blink of an eye. And maybe an entire season on a YouTube series. But it'll be over soon, eventually. And it's not going to get done with me dawdling. So let me get back out there, and I'm going to go get some more of this goo cleaned up. Okay, so I am trying to think about the best way to approach this. Alright. I'm going to keep the livable place that I have, the breathable place down there, where it's at. In the event that I have to just jump off this and bail, it gives me a beeline spot to get back to for air really fast. Because I still don't have any safety net on me here. So this could be really bad. This could be a really bad thing. This could be... Oh, wow, okay. That's quite a ways away from the facility. Holy cow. I'd have to build the breathable place here just to get up... Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. I wonder if... Ooh, I wonder if I'm going to get hit in the face with meteors. I am going to get hit in the face with meteors. Yay! Okay. I retreated back into my little hidey hole here. Underneath the rail here. For the time being, while it rains hell down upon me. What I was trying to say before Mother Nature rudely interrupted me with a freak meteor shower was that I wonder if there's a way that I can actually get around like the side and get closer. Let me actually take everything out of here and break down this because I want that. Sure, that too. And yeah, I'll just leave this here as a breathable place. I wonder if there's a way that I can get around the side and get closer to this place without maybe like scale up the cliff edge or something like that with the jetpack, without having to get poisoned right there on that rail and then fly down the length of the rail. Like it's even bad here. Look at this. I'm getting yucked. I'm getting yucked here. Actually, I'm not actually being poisoned here. It looks yucky, but I'm not actually being poisoned. I am getting poisoned there though. Okay, but right here I'm not. Right there I am. Right here I'm not. Huh. Well, look at here. There's aluminum and next to a chest. Oh, look at that. There's money. I don't really need that. That's 1,000 terror tokens right there. I don't have the notifications on for that, in case you're wondering why that's not popping up whenever I read those. But a lot of seeds and stuff, too. I don't remember if I have these seeds yet or not. Oh, well. It's good to know. Good to know that's there. I did find a piece of aluminum, too. That's pretty special. All right. It looks like this is pretty close. Pretty beeline shot right forward. Way closer than what it was over there. So why don't I put a livable, breathable place right here. And then we'll slap a door on that. And we'll go inside and we'll slap down the locker. And then, of course, get our Netflix on. So get this down right here. That way, if we find any blueprints, we can learn them. And then yeet everything into there. Huh. All right. Well, is there more stuff I can grab from these meteors while it's here? Like this? Like more aluminum? That's pretty special stuff. All right. Let me grab some iron too. Make another locker. All right. Well, this isn't going to look pretty, but I'm going to just smash a bunch of lockers in here. They're going to overlap a little bit, but I am going to get some storage space going in here so that I can then go and raid this place. Now, my main goal is to clear the goo. All right. The more goo I clear, the longer I can stay in there. So let's get in there and see if we can't clear. There's some goo right there. I see it right there on the stairs. We're at 0.6. I got to get those numbers down. Those are too high a numbers. We got to lower them so I can stay in here longer and explore and find some fun stuff. All right, so look at that. 0.6. It's still 0.6. Oh, there's a lot of goo. There's a lot of goo up here. Oh, 0.5. It lowered. I suddenly realized why I was getting poisoned over there, because this is still actually full of goo. Okay, let's suck this part up here, too. Jeepers, man, this is a mess. Open up this little chunk right here. It's on the wall. Look at that. Beautiful. Space food, I'll take it. What do we got in here? There's more stuff I'll just grab. There's yoink and grab. Oh, there's goo in here, too. My goo, or my radiation is down to about half, so it's time for me to kind of skedaddle. Grab as much stuff out of here as I can, and then, oh, there's something right there. I'll read that in a second. I gotta get out of here. And we're back safe and sound. Sweet. Awesome. Let me just yeet all this stuff into here. Let me grab this and grab this. And then that should enable me the ability to make one of these guys. And that way I can always process I'm gonna drink some water and eat some space food I just found. That should enable me the ability to make some more water while I'm out here, so I'm not in any kind of danger from dehydration. Starvation still, yes, but not dehydration. All right, let's get back in there, keep clearing out some goo, and clear out the rest of that locker that I just found. All right, here, this locker right here. Bam, there's a tier 2 rocket, nice to see. Take that thing, there's some these things here. Now this thing, it says right here, we wish you get great arrival. We wish you a great arrival. Jeepers, I can read. I'll read that when I'm not being poisoned by radiation when I get back to the base. Oh, this is aluminum scrap right there. All right, I'm gonna keep picking that stuff up. Now, there's more goo over there, but I'm gonna run back, clear my radiation real fast. I really should carry one of these capsule things on me, the purification capsules, to actually save my bacon if I need it. It's what a smart person would do, but you guys got me. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? I can actually read it from here. Oh no, I need the messaging screen to read that. I'll get that built sometime. It looks like it said something about wishing you a good arrival or something like that. So it looks like this is like the arrival station for the planet. Now I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. What does it say? We wish you a great arrival. Now that I can read on your new planet, you'll find here all the necessary. You'll find here all the necessary to. Am I reading that wrong? You'll find here all the necessary to realize your task. I'm not reading that one wrong, as you are instructed to. This place can be hostile, but if you are following instructions, you won't encounter any dangers. Feel free to get comfortable for a few days before heading off to your duties. Nifty. All right. Now that I read that I didn't read that wrong, did I? I feel like I'm stupid sometimes. You'll find here all the necessary to realize your task. I think that's just a loss in translation between English and whatever language they started off in. All right, but I have got to get some more of this goo cleared out. We're at 0.5. It's still dropping like a rock as far as my my radiation resistance. So suck all this up, man. 0.4, that's what I'm talking about. Suck harder, man. Let's do this. Let's get all this goo taken out. Shan't be needing any of this stuff here. 0.4 is really nice. I like that. Oh, that door just opened up. There's some goo right on the other side of this. Can I get it through the wall? Sure can. This isn't good. Oh, that's the aluminum stuff right there. I'm starting to recognize it. It's like elongated scrap piles. Now, there's some more stuff right there, but I'm going to hightail it back and just play it safe. Like a scared clownfish, I'm going to retreat back to my anemone. All right, let's get out of that anemone and head back into the crap. All right. 0.4, it's gone down considerably. It's actually halved because it started off at 0.8 when I was clearing the downstairs area, and now it's at 0.4. That's good. I'm making good progress on this one. Hopefully I can get this down to 0.3 before I go any farther, because I want to grab these ones right here. Suck this up, please. There we go. Get the goo. Get the goo, get the goo, get the goo here. What am I? I'm sucking the one next to me, apparently. Didn't realize that. Man, there's some out-of-context things you can hear from this playthrough that are going to probably drive you guys a little nuts, but whatever. Goo. Oh, there's goo up here, too. It's at 0.3 now. Okay, that's good. It means it's going to drop fast, or slower then. Okay, cool. Cleared all that stuff up. I like that. I got the little animation, but we're still at 0.3. Oh, I can go up again? Is there anything up here? Oh, it looks like a meteor landed up here. I'll just grab that. Oh, there's a chest. I like that. Ooh, this is a fused cartridge. That's not as exciting as I thought it was. Okay, money. I like that. Yeah, that's good stuff. Animal food. Let's just drop one of those things. Grab the animal food. Sweet. All right, now I got to get out of here because my oxygen and my radiation. Oh, there's a chest back there too. My oxygen and radiation are at about half, so definitely don't want to dawdle. Let's get out of here. Still alive. Oh, hey, congrats, everybody. High five. We just reached the 175,000 Ti to complete the tutorial. So it looks like I'm making this my home, and it looks like I'm staying. I'm done with the tutorial. I'm going good. I've got 28 of 46 of the toxic goo piles cleared. It looks like the rest of them might be inside here. So it looks like that's where... Oh, there's a chest right there, but I'll check that in a second. Looks like that's where I'm going. Lockers? Can't open the lockers. All right. Goo? I see goo. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to watch myself in here. Because I'm going to have to be able to get out of here, that's for sure. Oxygen's doing all right, so let's just keep pressing on for right now. Get as much goo out of here as possible. Because I definitely don't feel like dying. Not now. Not after all this. We're at 0.2. What do we got in here? Stuff. I'll look at that later. Can I suck this through the wall? Nope, can't. Okay. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. I got a little bit of time. Oh, there's goo up here. There's a lot of goo. All right, suck that up. Get that. Yep, grab everything there. Sounds good. All right, sweet. I'm going to retreat. Play it safe here. It's not so much the radiation that I'm worried about now. We're at 0.2 for that one. It's the oxygen that I'm more concerned with. You know, that and my inventory is completely full, so it's like not like I was doing anything else in there. I wasn't able to grab anything else. So let's eject all the goo into there, and then, oh, I actually have some money here, too. Let's grab that. Eject everything into there. Yep, take a big power dump into that. Let's go! Alright, so it says that I've got, like, what, 13 more to go? Gotta find 13 more of these goo piles in here. So let's go right in here. Oh, found most of them. Alright. Alright, we're down to 0.1 now. It looks like there's some computer towers in here, too. So that's good. That is good, because I can come back and get some computer chips from that. Let's get all of this toxic goo cleared out of here. So that leaves me with only 4 more. There's also chests. Oh, look at that. A cosmic quartz egg. Holy cow. All right, let's grab everything out of here, too. Well, almost everything out of here. Let's leave a couple bits of goo there and grab that stuff instead. Anything in here? Oh, there's a note. There's a note that has some numbers on it. I'm not going to... Oh, that was occupancy rates, it said. I think briefly I'm going to get out of here, though, because my oxygen is down to half again. I actually could probably milk it a little bit longer in there, but that's usually famous last words. It said something about occupancy rates in there, though, and they gave a bunch of numbers. I bet you the occupancy rates in this place, like, tanked near the end. All right, hydration's looking a little weak in the knees, too, so I'm going to take a little swig of something while I'm here. Let's dump the rest of the stuff into here. All right, good. All right, we should be good to go back in there and get some more goo. I need only 4 more bits of it sucked up, and I see something on the roof up there that looks like goo, so it looks like I got to go up. I see you, goo. I see you, goo, up there. Let me take a quick peek inside this room here real fast, quick like a bunny, because I did see, yep, I saw this there. Ooh, look at that. There's an energy multiplier fuse. That is incredible. What do we got in here? Anything good? There's another suit. Oh, it's the same one that I already have, though. Let's break that thing down. What did this thing say? Playing occupancy rates, 777665541. Yep, it dropped pretty rapidly. All right, I think that's everything in here. There's these guys here I can not break down. Oh, yeah, because goo's in there. All right, inventory's full again. Jeepers. I didn't even check that chest. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so radiation is, like, basically not a hazard right now for me in there because my oxygen will run out before the radiation gets me. So it's really just the oxygen that I have to worry about. And lack of storage space is another thing. So let's just kind of... We're just going to pile these in here. Although I do need to be able to get at that one because that's got my food in it. Let's just eat a bean, actually, top off on that. All right, let's go back in there and grab more stuff. It really comes down to my inventory getting filled up first before I even get close to running out of oxygen. All right, let's see what's in this chest here. Sweet. Oh, a production multiplier fuse. Wow, okay. This is going to be a very productive season, I can tell already. All right, and then let's see if I can't break down this one right in here. Get that out of there, too. What about... I can't break down any of that stuff. Is this locker? Can I open? Can I open? No, no, no. What's through here? Oh, hold on. Wait, what's through here, then? Hold on. Aha! I found another locker. Look at that. More stuff. Sweet. Oh, I was about to break this down, but hold on. I see this. That's more important. All right, let's take that, and we'll get out of here. All right, Wi-Fi hotspot. What do we got here? What did I learn? No more blueprints to decode now. I didn't learn anything. All right, never mind. Blueprints can be left behind now, because apparently I already know all this stuff. I know everything. I know everything that there is to know. All right, back into the facility we go. I do know of a way to get up to the top floor, and that is right here. All right, and then, yeah, there's goo right there. All right, so we're down. Oh, I can go in here. We're down to only 4 left. Ha-ha! Suck that up. All right, so 3 left. That's 2 left then. Perfect. I don't actually need this. Unless it's a specific microchip, like for something specific. Oh, there's another jetpack. Look at that. I don't really need... I'll take it just because, you know, I could probably break it down later. But we'll break down that heater as well. So what? I'm only missing 2? I'm only missing 2, and it looks like there's another meteor shower coming in at me. Great. Where's these last 2? Oh, I see them out there. Okay, hold on. What's in... Break that down. How do I get out there? Yeah, more meteors coming in. Okay, let's do this quickly. Suck this up while Armageddon happens. Alright, that's the last one. But, oh, it's right there. I see it. It's on top of that tower. Alright, I think I can get in there, get it, and then get back out of there while still having oxygen without getting hit with a meteor. Who knows? Let's find out. All the way up to the top. Suck this one up. Bam! Did it. Oh my gosh, there's meteors falling on. Anything else up here? No. Alright, sweet. So this area is now clear. It's no longer toxic and poisonous. However, it still doesn't have oxygen, so I gotta get out of here. Oh, there's a meteor coming at me. Whew, that one was close. Okay. I'm alive, though. It's all good. Nobody panic. I didn't panic. You guys panicked. Alright, so that's... most of the goo is just stored over here. The microchip I don't really need. There is a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff. Like... I'm going to take a load of this stuff back, obviously, but there's a lot of stuff. So let's break this thing down. Could use the iron. I do actually have quite a bit of iron back at the base, but I can always use more. Let's get the fuses back, sure. Honestly, I'm probably going to have to take a couple of trips and grab all the stuff and bring it back to base. So what's going to be just seconds for you is going to be like a half hour for me. All right, I made it home on my very first trip. It hasn't been a half hour yet. I just realized something, though. I, 1, unlocked the Tier 3 goo-sucking chip, and 2, I can make the advanced crafting station. I have the power and the resources. I should do this, because if I do this, I can probably make myself a better backpack. Or at least I think I can. Let's, like the little engine that could, let's do this here. Let's get this. Maybe we'll throw it like right here for right now, and make ourselves some better gear. Okay, well, all right, I'm sensing a problem. Hold on, this might not actually be a problem. Just turn on a flashlight. All right, let's see, because I think I can still use this. All right, so I need 3 pieces of super alloy and titanium, and I have that. And that way I can hold more stuff when I'm hauling it back here, so I don't have to make as many trips. Seems like a good thing. Now, even without power... Oh, I don't have the Tier 4 backpack. That's what I'm trying to make. There it goes. Bam, Tier 4. The Tier 5 is the same exact recipe, just with the Tier 4. Let's do that. Let's just do it again. Bam. And then the Tier 6 is right here. I don't think I found that stuff yet. I don't think I did. I really don't. I don't think I did. I don't think I found enough to make the Tier 6. But I did get the Tier 5. Way more space in this backpack. So that should help out a lot. Now, the Tier 2 jetpack, I don't know if I found sulfur and stuff yet either. So I don't know if I can make that either. Yeah, I don't think I can. All right, so I'm still stuck with a Tier 1, but I can actually upgrade with this stuff. However, the power is out, so I need to take that down, turn the power back on, let the purification process still continue to keep on happening. Maybe get some water so I don't die. And now it's going to take a half hour, but I'm going to be able to hold more stuff. But I got to run back and forth and collect all that crap that I had back there. Boy, I tell you, this bigger backpack really did save me a couple of trips. It still took me a while to actually do this. In fact, we've gained like 100,000 TI in the amount of time it's taken me to run back and forth to do all this. But some of you may be wondering why, when I had the advanced crafting station up and running, I didn't make the better oxygen tank. And see, I don't think you guys realize. All right, see, you're thinking about this in like a linear way forward, okay? And I gotta have a heart-to-heart with you guys on this thing. Remember, you're working with a da-da-da, all right? So sometimes da-da-da's got a da-da-da, and every once in a while, I kind of forget that I could do that. Truth is, I forgot. My bad. I'll do that as soon as I get back to the base again. But I do want to take one more look over on this place here, now that we're not dying of radiation and stuff, and see if there's anything else. I did notice, like, right here, there is these Tier 2... solar panels I can break down and then rebuild for more power, which is good because I need that for the advanced crafting station to run properly. But I want to take a look. I think there's one on top of the roof over there too, so I want to get back up there too and see if I can't snag it. Also wanted to make sure there weren't things like this that I might have forgot. Incident report. During tungsten drilling operations, a highly toxic emission was detected at the central extraction drill following the perforation of a toxic tunnel. Ooh boy. The fault was sealed to prevent contaminant. No negative impact to the equipment was reported. Nothing else significant to report. Okay. There's also some space food here I'm going to grab too. So I did miss a couple of things up here, including this thing here, which I'll snag just because, you know, I can. I don't really need it for anything though. But yeah, it looks like I might have got everything else up here, maybe, possibly. Kind of looks like it. Let me get this solar panel then off the top here. And, ooh, there's a couple of them. Ooh, boy. Okay, do I have inventory for this? Maybe. Bigger backpack for the win? A bigger backpack for the win. All right, sweet. And I already checked those chests over there, so I think we're good. I think we've got everything. Sweet. Awesome. Let's get out of here. All right, home sweet home. Now, I do have some solar panels I can put down here to boost the power quite a bit, since I just picked them up. Of course, I need to get that chip in my head so I can sort this stuff easier, because it's really hard to find stuff when everything's, there it is, when everything's maxed out. Let's turn them this way towards the actual light, and put them down like so. Maybe one more right here. Ooh, it's getting kind of close to the building there, but that's all right. Let's space them out a little bit. There we go. That should provide me with a lot more extra power. These things, you know, all right. Let's hold on, wait 1 second. I was going to say these things do 19.5, but in reality, I need to start thinking different, okay? Because, yeah, I got a bunch of cool stuff now, and yeah, I'm doing great, but I actually have access to all of these recipes. I just need to be able to build them. Like this, for example. Nuclear reactor. Do I have any explosive powder? I do, okay? I might have all of the resources needed to build this. No, I don't. I'm missing one uranium rod. All right, but I almost have enough. I could actually build a tier 2 nuclear reactor to get myself going early on. That's nuts. That is absolutely crazy, all right? So I got to start thinking like that. I forget that I have all this stuff unlocked already. Like, I could really kind of kick some butt. Why don't I have these things making tier 2s? Oh, is it because of fertilizer? I bet you I don't have the fertilizer. Oh, I don't have the fertilizer either. What about a recycling machine? Can I make that so I can get the fertilizer? Probably. I probably can. I could then get these two. I mean, it's not exactly like I'm in dire straits or anything like that. I have plenty of food, and I'm getting a surplus of beans just with 3 of these things growing. So I'll worry about that when I find my main base, perhaps. All right, so this stuff is processing like it's never processed before. I'm getting a lot of these toxins. I can see where that's going to be a little bit of an issue. I've started doubling up the lockers like this to kind of hold more stuff. So, like, doing one of these numbers. Ooh, that's backwards. Hold on, let's turn that around for some reason. That was very weird. So doing one of these numbers just to be able to store stuff, because yeah, full up on almost everything. Tier 2 toxin filter unlocked. Nifty. All right, I'm just kind of going through, sorting some stuff here real quick before I move on. These things, I tore this locker down immediately, and then I used the toxins to make some plastic, some polymers right here. I'm just going through kind of condensing some of this stuff just so I can fit it in my inventory here, because it's getting a little full. I did also find this stuff too, some purification gel. Looking forward to figuring out what I can do with that. But we did just unlock this thing right here, the toxin filter tier 2. I think this would be a good idea. I have all these things. I was just making them. I have all these things that I need to actually make this. Just need to grab myself a pristine mushroom out of this locker right here, and that should spell mama. There we go. Got it. All right, and then I want to make the rest of these things into this right here, so that do you have any toxins in here I can use? Thanks. Just so I can condense this stuff down a little bit more. I also have more toxins over here too. Like I said, I was overflowing with stuff, and I'm trying to condense them down into more usable material. I am out of purified water. Okay, well, I know where I can find some of that. I mean, it's not exactly purified, but I know where I can find some that I can purify. I have been actually collecting this stuff as time's been going on, so we are at 25 of 25. That's all I'm getting out of this one. Let's break that thing down. This is now purified completely. I'm going to need... There was a water source over there, so maybe I'll move it over there. But before I do that, I do want to check down this other way, because it looks like a lowland area in that direction too. So I'm going to check over there too for water, possibly first, before I worry about positioning the toxic water collector over on that pond. I suppose I probably need to collect all of it, don't I? Like, if I really want to purify the planet, I need to purify all the bodies of water. So I guess I do have to put it on that other one eventually anyway. So maybe I should just kind of get to that. Actually, you know what? These lake water collectors, these toxic lake water collectors here, these things are super cheap. All right? Super, super cheap. So why don't I put one over there, and then if there is water, which I think there is, it looks like there's water like right down there. That looks like water to me. Kinda. If there is water down there, I'll put one down there too. All right, let me zip over here, drop a lake water collector in that pond that was underneath this facility we just searched, and then I'll be right back. Yeah, you know, the water does look kind of bluer now. Less toxic looking, that's for sure. So I guess it worked. I guess these things purified it. Yeah, see, now that looks more gross. That looks disgusting. All right. Oh, there's actually stuff in the water too. Look at that. It's the scrap metal stuff that I can break down. Let's take this thing and slap that down right there. Now this should have a number of, how much water can I purify? 100. I can take 100 out of this. Holy cow. Let me hop in the water here and actually take a peek what's underneath the water. This is probably radiating me so bad. I'm growing like 6 arms and 3 testicles out of both elbows or whatever. It's kind of nuts. But I don't actually see anything underneath the water here that is super special. So I guess I'm radiating myself for no reason. There's like an area here. This is to the right of the base here. There's like an area. There's stuff. There's like a whole cliff edge section here. Curiosity is definitely going to kill the cat, or kill the GReimer in this case, but I am curious. There's like stuff behind here, isn't there? Look at that. There's like room. There's like, oh my gosh, there's actually like room back here. Holy cow. Okay. I wonder if that's the same body of water, or if that counts as the same body of water as down there. This is nuts. Hold on, now I'm just exploring. I gotta keep an eye on my oxygen though while I explore. I really should have built that a better oxygen tank. Oh, I see a pristine mushroom down there. Going for it. This will also answer if this is all part of the same body of water or not. Because if it's got 100 on it, then yes it is. Yes it is. Okay, it's the same one. Let's grab this pristine mushroom while I'm down here. Yoink. Make sure there's nothing else down here. My oxygen is at about half. I don't see anything else. But there's a chest right here. Maybe I'll grab that real fast. Yoink, what's in here? Everything cool. Let's grab the money and just cash it right away. Break that down so I don't accidentally pick it up. I didn't actually really see what was in there. I just grabbed it and went. Just oxygen. Oxygen is my big concern here. Oh, there's a chest right there too. Hold on. Can I get a breathable place going over here maybe? That might be a little bit easier than trying to rush it. There we go. All right, sweet. Now I can check that locker in peace without having to worry about dying. What do we got in here? I want to know. I've risked my life for this thing. What is it? Curiosity, jeepers. Food, some more seeds and stuff. I mean, it's all good stuff. It's not super necessary stuff. Is there anything else over here? I feel like this is kind of like a missed opportunity. Like, this would be a good spot to, like, ooh, explosives. Nice. Oh, there's another pristine mushroom. Like, this is kind of like a missed opportunity. This would be a good place to hide something, like, really significant or really awesome. And instead, there's a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing back here. Well, okay then. I guess I'm going home. You guys, I found a crate underneath the water. Holy cow! I got curious and came down here just to see if there's anything underneath the water, and I found a crate. Oh, there's another one. Look at that. There's a bunch of stuff down here. Oh, good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Hold on. All right, I grabbed everything out of those crates now, and I just got done transporting a bunch of stuff from this area of the world back to my base, and here I am gathering up a whole new stash of it. I didn't learn, but I'm going to grab the most valuable stuff, and I think I'm just going to hightail it out of here, because look at this. Look at this mess that I got to sort through. Okay, I really do. Oh, there's a chest right there. I just walked out the door and saw another one. I really do. I'll leave that for a second. Maybe I'll get better with better terraformation. But I really do have to haul my little butt back here, because my hydration is not looking good, and I don't actually have anything out here. Except for some of this stuff. I guess in a pinch I could drink some of this stuff, but I'm trying not to actually drink that, because I'd rather use it to actually make stuff. So I guess I'm not in any real danger. But I'd like to just get back in one piece. Alright, back home, safe and sound. Wasn't even worried. I don't know why you guys were freaking out. I was definitely not overreacting. It's okay. I got plenty of food now, though. I got food up the wazoo right now. So, alright, I do have some stuff I gotta sort, though. Because once again, I got full inventory full of stuff. Alright, well, the plus side is I did end up finding myself another uranium rod. So I can actually make that, the tier 2 nuclear reactor right off the bat. How about them apples? That's pretty special stuff. Alright, there was some stuff left back over there, but not a whole lot. Alright, there wasn't a whole lot back there. I do, however, want to get the advanced crafting station put back down, because I do really need that extra oxygen tank. That was kind of a mistake not making that, so I think it's time to correct said mistake. Alright, power stayed on that time. How about them apples? Alright, so let's see. The oxygen tank. I need 3 super alloy and a piece of cobalt. I can easily do that, actually. I don't know why I wasn't doing it before. Just don't look back at that. Just don't rewind the footage and see that. Just look, it never happened. Look, it's fine. Alright, so that's done. Now, this tier 2 jetpack. Sulfur is the only thing I'm missing, I think. Because I have like some osmium. I could actually get it. If I can find sulfur, I think I'll be in good shape. I can make that stuff. But until then, I'm kind of putzing around with what I got. The water filter, I don't have any bioplastic nuggets. And I don't believe I have the means to make them at the moment. So I can't really do that either. I'm just want to make sure I have some decent upgrades for everything. I think everything else here I'm kind of SOL on. I can't really do anything with. All right, now before I get, I'm not wrapping up the episode here. That's one of the 2 places I wanted to go visit today. The other place is down here, and I want to get to it. All right, now I do want to grab, because I swear I see water down there. I want to put one of these water purifiers on there. So let's just grab the resources real fast for that. And I'm also going to need a place for, are my beans ready yet? Not yet. A place to breathe while I get down there too. So I should probably, I can grab stuff along the way. There's resources everywhere. Let me get down there and place this water purifier and lake water purifier collector thingamajobber, and then yeah, that looks like water down there. That kind of looks like water down there. What is that? Looks like sludge actually. Well, I mean that maybe they're the same thing on this world. I spy with my little eye something golden right there on that cliff edge. I see you. I see you. Do they have golden crates on this planet? Because that kind of looks like a golden crate. That kind of looks like a golden crate. It is a golden crate. Well, how about that? Oh, cool, we got a new effigy. Ooh, and I got a production multiplier fuse. Again, I'm going to be very productive. Another whatever. The roar suit. I got the roar suit again. Okay, but more importantly, we got the golden seed. That's actually much more important. Nifty. All right. Now, I did pick up enough resources to actually get a breathable place down here, and this place looks super toxic. This looks like really deadly. Okay, holy cow. Now, I think we did get the Goo Sucker 3, right? Is that where we're up to? The Goo Sucker... Oh, no, we're at 2. I think I unlocked 3. I should really look into how to make that, actually, before I get at this. Because this... Let's just dip our toes in. Sulfur! There it is. Yes, all right, sweet. Oh, there's sulfur in this area. Holy cow. All right, well, let me grab some of this stuff, because we can definitely use it. I'm not actually getting poisoned yet here. What the heck? The goo is right there. Apparently, I'm upwind from it or something like that. But yeah, sweet. There's sulfur here. Nice. Okay, yeah, it's 0.5. How many are in here? 52. Holy crap. Okay, there's 52 spots in here. Let's get the breathable place down, like right here. There we go. Bam. And I should probably pick up some more iron and put a chest here too, so I can start storing stuff. Maybe a few bits. Ooh, not that. A few bits of iron actually, so I can start storing some stuff. If I can find any iron. Okay, found a little bit. There's some. Okay, we're good. All right, let's get some lockers put in here to hold all the loot that I'm inevitably going to find inside this place, because there's a lot. And, oh, hold on, is there water here? Was I seeing there is water. I see it right there. Hold on, there's absolutely water in here. I got to upgrade my goo sucker. All right, let's get, yeah, there's water here. Hold on, wait. It looks like a little pond right there. Except for I don't think that's actually water. Maybe I'm seeing things. No, there's water right here. I knew I saw it. I saw it somewhere. Ooh, detox machine tier 2. What is this? This is water, right? 125. All right, sweet. Let's slap this bad boy down right here. You must clear up all the goo first. Okay, never mind. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, let me grab some sulfur, retreat with my tail tucked between my legs, and go make myself a better jetpack and the Goo Sucker 3. Okay. Well, let's start off with the jetpack. Let's see, I got the super alloy sulfur, osmium, and aluminum. I actually have all of that. I think I have all of that. Sulfur, I just made a locker for it right here. Yeah, I think I think I got all of this. I do! All right, sweet. Now, what about the third one? Oh, 2 explosive powder. About that. I do have that, and I think I only need 1 to make the reactor like what I wanted to do. Can I make a tier 3 jetpack? That'd be incredible. Yeah, I only need 1 for this one. All right. I mean, I can also make the biolab and actually make more. Yeah, I can make that too. I could probably make more explosive powder if I need it. Now that I know where sulfur is, all I need is iridium, and I could get more of that by building this and then launching rockets for it. So yeah, okay, I can do this. I don't feel bad spending this. Let's get the tier. Can I make the tier 4 jetpack with using the last explosive powder? What do I got for quartz? 2 blazar. Yeah, actually I could. Let's make a tier 4 jetpack. We're getting decked out. All right, tier 3, and then right away tier 4. Bam. All right, so the propulsion on this thing is 220, so I'm going to be flying now with this. So that's awesome. That's good. That would be very helpful if I get in a situation where I need to evacuate the area quickly, like if I'm dying of radiation or something like that. Now, I don't actually have any fabric, I don't believe, so I can't actually make the boots yet, the agility boots, which is unfortunate. So I'm stuck with just my regular Chevrolet legs to get me from A to B. But I think that's everything. Now let's look in here. I need the goo sucker, right? The goo sucker 3 is what I'm. Oh, tungsten. Oh, there's a purification gel. Okay, so that's one thing it's used for. Do I have any tungsten? Is that like a thing? I don't think I've ever found that. Nah. Alright, so Goosucker 3 is off limits right now. Okay. Well, I'll get you soon. Alright, I think I've got about as good a stuff as I can get. Let's get back down there and start sucking up some of this goo. What is it? 52 spots? Oh my gosh. There's an area over there too, I'm just noticing as I'm coming down here. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoy longer episodes, because we're going in. We're just diving on in here. Let's get to it. Let's suck up all this goo. We're at 0.5, I think it said. Yeah, 0.5. Let's see if we can't lower that number a little bit by getting rid of some of this stuff. Ooh, that looks like aluminum. Don't mind if I do. Alright, more goo up on this bridge right here. Let's get rid of this. We're still at 0.5, so there's still quite a bit in here. Oh boy, okay, so let's see if this drops down to 0.4. Do we make a dent? Yes, 0.4. All right, we're losing, or we're getting affected by the radiation a little bit slower now. Let's not let up the brakes, or not let up the gas. Actually, let's take this out and lower this as much as possible. Keeping an eye on the radiation. There's some more aluminum right there. Don't mind if I do. I got plenty of room in my inventory. Let's clear this up. See if we can't get down to 0.3 before we have to fall out of here. We're at halfway there right now. Our radiation is down to half, which isn't that great. I'm a little nervous about it. Not gonna lie. Let's get in here. Anything in here? Oh, there's a locker. Ooh, there's stuff in this locker. Let's just grab everything. All right, let's break down the locker so I don't search it again. Some space food just sitting right here. I can't grab it because my inventory's full. All right, I'll grab it later. Let's get out of here before I die of radiation. Man, this jetpack really flies. Holy cow. Okay, so yeah, quick evacuation procedure right there. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to need to put down another locker. That's almost for certain. Alright, let's get back in there. I don't see any meteors coming down, so I'm not going to worry about it. In we go. Alright, I need more goo to clean up. Is there any goo around here? Do you see any goo? Those look like big algae generators over there. That's some crazy stuff. I don't really have time to explore. There's some goo. I don't really have time to explore. I need to pick up the goo. Alright, more aluminum there. That's what I like to see. Oh, come on, get the last little bit there. If I had the tier 3, I wouldn't have that problem. Okay, there's some stuff in here. Oh, some more fuses. Oh, energy multiplier fuses. Man, you find some good stuff when you've already purified a planet or already terraformed a planet. Another tier 1 jetpack. Don't need it. I'll take it. I can always break it down for the actual rockets themselves. There's some more goo down here. Since I'm flying with this jetpack, I can get down here and get back. We're at 0.3 right now for radiation affecting me right now, so lowering this down. If we can get down to 0.2, that'd be even better. Which we did not. There's some more down here, though. If I suck up all the... Oh, my gosh. You guys see that? There's like a tunnel right here. Holy cow. Okay, this is cool. Man, the developers really went all out on this one. Holy cow. Hats off to the devs for this one here. Let's suck that up right here. Can we get down to 0.2 before I have to retreat out of here? I can get out of here quick, I found out. Let's suck all the stuff off of whatever this is. This looks like some kind of generator of some kind. Suck this up here too. That was not the last of it. Oh, there's some right here too on the stairs. Suck it up through the stairs. We're at 0.2 now. Sweet. All right, that was the last of it in here. There's still more down here. Holy cow! I think I can get all of this and then get out of here. Oh, my inventory's gonna get full. And get out of here before I die of radiation. That's all cleared up. My inventory is pretty much full. Let's grab one more. Not the one I'm looking at, but whatever. This looks like another sandstorm hitting. There's some toxic goo up here on the bridge still. Another sandstorm hitting. Wow, really bad weather on this planet. All right, well, while this weather is horrible, I'm taking a trip with a bunch of supplies back to the main base while I wait for this storm to stop. All right, the storm has cleared up. It's a brand new day. You can't tell because it still looks like polluted crap out here. But hey, we're done with the storm. We're moving on. We're going back to this facility over here. I don't know what this is. This almost looks like a wastewater treatment facility. I wonder if they were actually, this was part of the, you know, Sharon had mentioned that Sentinel Corps tried to clean up the toxins. I wonder if this was part of it. I wonder if this is part of their cleanup effort that failed miserably. So Probably, because it definitely didn't succeed, that's for sure. Yeah, it does look like a wastewater treatment facility. Kind of like that, actually. All right, but let's suck up the rest of this stuff here that's on the bridge here. This should clear up this area, I think. Yep, that's all done. There's some good stuff in here, that's for sure. Another explosive powder so I can get my nuclear reactor up and running. Let's suck this part up here, too. Drive-by sucking. That sounds horrible. Get the rest of that. That's all of it there. So we're at 0.2 still. So I can stay in here a lot longer. I do have the bigger oxygen tank now, too. So I'm letting my guard down is what I'm doing. I'm probably going to get killed because of this. So let's get the rest of this stuff here in this tunnel. I see that there's more pipes back here, like going that way. I wonder, is that? Oh, let me just take a quick peek. Exploring. Curiosity again. No, okay, this is blocked off. All right, so some of these are blocked off. Some of them lead to a back area, it looks like. There's a back area back there, that's for sure. What about this one right here? That one is also blocked off. All right. Okay, so it looks like this is the way in. Let's suck up the rest of this goo. All right, that's everything there. Let's get down here. I wonder if there's anything in the water. I wonder. Oh boy, here we go. More goo to suck up. We're down to 0.1. There's only 12 more spots that I can suck up. Oxygen's at just about half. The radiation meter is actually looking pretty good too because it's not dropping very fast. So this jetpack will allow me to evacuate the area very quickly. So I'm not too worried about this. Let's get this taken care of. The stats are all looking good. It's basically what this game is keeping an eye on your stats while you get distracted with shiny objects. My inventory is looking okay too. See if I can't suck up the rest of this stuff. We're down to 5 more? 4 more. Let's do this. Finish strong. 4 more. All right, 3 more. They're right here. They're all right here, I think. Finish all this. This is just a big gob of goo right here. I purify you in the name of Cthulhu. You are now free. You are now cleansed. Now, let me get back here and get some air and dump my inventory, and then I'll come back and raid this place. I spy with my little eye a chest down here. Some water next to it. Oh, some fuses. Jeepers. There's like so much good stuff that that I'm finding. It's just ridiculous. Alright, going back in for the loot. Actually, didn't make it very far. Got distracted. Saw these things over here. What do we got? Ooh, terra tokens, money. Tungsten rod. Ooh. See, I wouldn't mind. I like a piece of tungsten, actually. That's really what I'm looking for. Ooh, a trade rocket multiplier. You know, what does a trade rocket take? Because, I mean, I'm not making money on this planet. I'm making it on Selenea still, though. But I have these resources. I mean, I don't really have anything I'm producing yet. But I think that might be a key thing to try to get going right away is to start making some money from this planet, too. Because right now, I'm sitting at 37,000 bucks, which is pretty awesome. I could probably buy some new blueprints and stuff with that. Oh, well, hold on. My inventory's full. Let me go dump this real quick. I didn't even make it into that back room again. But I could probably buy some stuff. The profit I'm making from Selenea is still occurring while I'm here. So, yeah, that little moon that could is actually producing some money for me right now. All right, hydration's down to about half. Hunger is down to about half. I think I've looted all the crates that are out here, at least the ones that I could find. So I think it's time to head into the interior part here where I sucked up the last little bits of goo in this area, cleansed it in the name of our Lord Cthulhu, and now that should be a t-shirt. All right, and then now it's just prime for the looting. Now I can loot this place. So these things give me some supplies too if I break them down, but it's the base metals, so I'm just gonna kind of let them be for right now. What do we got in here? Okay, there's a locker right here, or a crate right in here that I like to see. There's also circuit board in there, which is nice. Some water, which is much appreciated. You know, I'll just drink it right now. It'll help me out a little bit. Some algae. That's interesting. Okay. Blueprint, which I don't need, but I'll take. Some food, high quality food. Sweet, I'll eat that in a little bit here. Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. What about around the building, huh? On top of the building, huh? What about on the other side? Oh, there's actually something on the other side. Oh, here we go. Growth multiplier fuse, pulsar quartz, another circuit board. Excellent stuff. What do we got in here? More excellent stuff. Holy cow. Man, this is giving me this tons of stuff. I could probably terraform this planet quickly if I really buckled down and didn't get distracted with shiny objects. This is so cool. Like, again, hats off to the developers. This place is incredible. Uh-huh. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Wait. I saw the grate. Oh, yep, there's the locker right here. Oh, there's more money. I like that. Sweet. I saw the grate was broken there. Okay, I'm going to have to come back and grab that stuff. But yeah, I saw the mesh or the grate was broken right there. And and I was like, hey, yeah, absolutely. Let's go in there and investigate. Now this one over here is not broken, so I don't think I can get in that way. And I don't see any other thing here. So it looks like that's the last of the loot over here, unless I'm horribly missing something. I also spotted right over here, when I was heading to my breathable place, a pristine mushroom. Yeah, these look like giant algae generators. Maybe they were trying to let algae do the natural thing that it does, and just kind of clean up the water that way. Probably, again, I think this is what they were trying to clean the water. I just failed miserably at doing it. I'm just exploring over here. I'm off on a little magical mystery tour. Oh, all right. Let's get in here. Grab everything out of here. Break this down. Nothing else in here, I don't think. All right, let's get back to check out my stash and what I got. Okay, I'm taking the scenic route back to my breathable place here because I am just exploring the design of this place. There's another mushroom right there, another pristine mushroom. I'm exploring the design of this place. It's pretty incredible stuff. I don't want to linger too much though because I'll suffocate and die. There's another mushroom right there. I'll suffocate and die. So let me hurry up. Oh, that looks like water. I thought that was a gold chest. Let me get back to my breathable place real quick. Really, quickly. Oh, there's a lock right there. I need the air first. And made it. Wasn't even worried. Alright, let's dump everything into here. And let's go check that locker that was back here real quick. And then I think this place is cleared. I mean, I probably missed stuff. I probably did. I'm not going to lie. This is a big area. Oh, there's a place up top here. Hold on. Let me jet back up here. Place up top here that looks like it has a locker or a little crate. Not super great stuff, but, you know, it's free. And free is good. So, let me do a quick lap around here. See if there's... oh, look at this. There's actually like a proper locker back here. Oh, that's pretty good. Growth multiplier fuse, some pulsars, and a little bit of food and everything. That's excellent stuff. What about the ring down below? What do we got? Anything in here? Any free stuff for me on the second ring right here? I don't think so. But there was another crate that was actually in the water down here. There's a third ring on the outside. Holy cow. Just double checking this, make sure that there's nothing I'm missing. Yeah, there was another crate in the water down here, I believe. Yeah, right here. All right, what do we got in here? A little bit of aluminum, not much else. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Oh, I fell right in the water. How'd that happen? All right, let me get out of here. Tripped and slipped and fell right in the water. All right, let me go dump this inventory in my little breathy hole here and then start bringing it back to the base. All right, so it's going to take me a few trips to get all of this stuff brought back here and sorted and organized and whatnot, you know. But I'll do that in between episodes because this episode has run on long enough. Okay, hopefully you guys do enjoy long episodes and have enjoyed this long episode. If you did, please hit that like button because it gives me motivation to keep on going in this hard world that we live in. Alright, you guys, I am going to probably get out of here, though. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. Again, if you did like it, please leave a like before you get out of here. Share this video with your friends and then maybe even hop on X and share with the developer. Just to let them know that this crazy saga is still going on after 6 seasons. Alright, you guys, I'm getting out of here. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your week. And goodbye!
Sent to a world unknown, crime untold. Planet Crafter's tale, in its secrets unfold. Barren lands stretch far, beneath the darkened sky. My task to forge life, where emptiness lies. Scarce resources is what I see. Under alien sun, where every day is bleak. All the crafters hum.